and welcome back to Expert Talks. I'm Agathe Ducar. Today, we're receiving Joy Inouye, who previously worked at the National Safety Council, researching best practices on safety management. And she's going to share with us 4 best practices on contractor safety. Joy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
So Joy, tell us why contractor safety is important for a company.
So for a lot of employers at their work sites, the number of contractors is actually greater than the number of their employees. And so this means that contractor safety performance directly impacts employee safety performance. It's also the reason why it's important as the hiring organization to hire safe contractors and monitor their performance while on site.
Sure, I mean, that all makes sense. So great, let's dive right into it. What is the first best practice that you want to share?
The first best practice is to have a structured process to review contractor safety plans. A contractor should be able to detail to you their safety processes, housekeeping practices, etc., before they start any work. And as the hiring organization, it's up to you to review these plans thoroughly and get a good feel for the safety culture and leadership of the contractor organization.
Okay, so basically you want to be able to evaluate and review the contractor safety plans.
Yes, exactly. The second best practice is to verify contractor certifications, which is to say making sure they have all their regulatory required certifications in place. One way to do this is to have an access control badge system that allows only those contractors with the proper certifications onto site. And a second way is to incorporate contractor competencies into your hiring and control process.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you want to make sure everybody has their certification in order. So what is the third best practice that you want to share?
The third best practice is to have structured checklists for contractors to identify and record hazards. Having this structured checklist takes away a lot of the subjectivity when it comes to the observations submitted, and it also gives you a template to track those observations to completion.
Great. Yeah, I mean, you want to have contractors also report hazards, not just your own employees. That makes sense as well. And that leads us to the fourth best practice.
Yeah, the fourth best practice is to maintain a registry of contractor performance. So keeping track of the contractors that did and did not perform safely at your work site. The data in this registry can help you limit access to those contractors who didn't perform safely, and for those who did, it helps you create a bidder list for new work projects.
Okay, well, that sounds great. Should we maybe recap the 4 best practices for our audience?
Yes, the 4 best practices are to have a structured process for reviewing contractor safety plans, to verify contractor certifications, to have a structured checklist for contractors to identify and report hazards, and finally to maintain a registry of contractor performance.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much, Joy, for sharing with us 4 best practices on contractor safety. And thank you all for watching Expert Talks. Stay tuned for more insights on industry topics.